It's often said that your hardest times often lead to the greatest moments of your life. For Meadow, a 12-year-old therapy dog, that statement could never be truer.
The rescue group I was working with had just posted that a dog had been thrown off the Meadowbrook overpass onto I-55, hence the name Meadow. She was taken to the vet here in Madison for emergency care. The vet discovered she had shattered both of her front legs. She spent about a week under the vet's care while funds were raised for her to go to Birmingham, where she would receive further care and extensive surgery to repair her legs.
When Shelley looked into the eyes of Meadow, she didn't see a defeated dog. She saw a beautiful lifetime companion.
Well, I just absolutely fell in love with her the first time I saw her, and I knew that she would just be a wonderful addition to my family and that she was so worthy of being saved.
Once Meadow fully recovered, Shelley wanted to give more purpose to Meadow's life and had her certified as a therapy dog.
We trained as a team under a professional dog trainer. First, we went through basic obedience training, and then we went through the therapy dog training, and we were tested. She passed with flying colors. And then we signed up with the AKC. Even though she's not a purebred, she has what's called a PAL number.
Oh, now what is that?
That's just for dogs that are not purebreds. It gives them an AKC number or an AKC recognition.
Oh.
So she did 500 visits in less than 18 months, which makes her therapy dog distinguished, their highest award.
Oh, wow.
Out of all the hours put in Meadow's therapy work, there was one patient that Meadow connected with like no other.
We had met one baby there who had been abandoned at birth at Blair Batson, and a wonderful woman in Brandon heard about her, and when she found out she was going to hospice, she went and basically adopted her without officially adopting her. But she would sit with this baby every day, just hours and hours, and hold her. The minute they were admitted, the nurses told us that we needed to go down and meet her. We became very good friends, and Meadow fell in love with this baby. Just absolutely loved her and was very protective of her. She was about 9 months old when she went to hospice. She ended up living about 7-8 weeks. And the time came that we knew that this was going to be her last day here. And I took Meadow up to visit her. Meadow went and licked her little feet and got back in her stroller and had tears running down her eyes.
Oh my goodness.
So, and then we were involved in her memorial service, and so Meadow went to that with us.
As Meadow was saved by Shelley, an unexpected turn gave Meadow a chance to repay Shelley and save her.
When my husband died unexpectedly back in April of 18, she became my therapy dog, which I never imagined my own dog would be helping me. But she was such a blessing, and she knew something was wrong. I ended up taking her to the visitation, and she was loved by everybody, but she was such a comfort for me and still is.
After overcoming so much, Shelley continued to help Meadow reach as many people as possible, which surprisingly led her to us.
I met Shelley and Meadow at a really sad time in my life. It was in December, I believe, of 2014 when we lost my mom. We were moved to Hospice Ministries in Ridgeland after she suffered a massive stroke. She had Alzheimer's for 15 years, but it was ultimately the stroke that took her from us. The door opened and this sweet little fur baby and her stroller and Shelley were sitting there. And I know probably all decked out for Christmas because Meadow had some of the cutest outfits and Shelley had matching outfits some days. So it was just a highlight of our day, and we didn't have many highlights, believe me.
Meadow became quick friends with Tammy and her father. Some would say partly to get the snacks and goodies.
She knew Papa had something pulled aside left from his lunch or his breakfast for her. And I know I asked Shelley, is it okay if she eats that? Is that okay? And I know Shelley would always say she was a stray and she can eat anything she wants to because she's living the life.
Later that year, Meadow became an important part in an amazing library program, Pause to Read, a program for dogs and kids to encourage reading.
They jumped in and volunteered and I mean, a different ministry to the children here at Pause to Read, and a little bit happier ministry, but both just as important. And, I don't know if Shelley has told this about herself. Maybe she has, but she has a big heart for fur babies, especially the ones that have special needs. Meadow is not the only one that she has that has special needs, and Shelley loves them all and gives them a wonderful home while they are here with us, and she should be very proud of herself.
Unfortunately, Meadow is battling another hardship, as she was recently diagnosed with lymphoma. But Shelley stated she's not going to spend her time being sad. She's going to keep giving Meadow a happy and pain-free life.
We want to thank Dr. Robertson at Mansdale Animal Clinic and all of the staff who have helped her. We couldn't have made it this far without their great care and concern, and we just love them to pieces.
Oh, that's beautiful. All right. Well, thank you so much. And thank you for talking with us today.